storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Michigan State's head coach told me before the game, he understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Perez. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Notre Dame's offense will get first crack at it here. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited. And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. He's at the touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Brenson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Michigan State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Edwards. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Wants to fire on second down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He might want another play. Carr throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. Turning it on. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing, Carr. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game. What unbelievable toughness by the QB. When you're running a screen, you got to sell deep pass down the field, back up, buy time. Coleman, you got to love the toughness of that guy.
Yeah, and I remember as a quarterback, I used to hate that play call for everything you just said.
that.
Because you know you've got to hold on to it to the last possible second for the play to be effective. Kudos to him, man. That is one tough dude.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Play fake, Carr. Zings it complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
on to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Running inside, it's Edwards. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Using the quick game. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Could not make his way to the corner. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Takes it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Mobley. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Finds his big tight end. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Shakes off the defender. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right back to it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He wants to change this route. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the point after is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give is to Williams. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Play action, Carr. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Spartans decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Running inside, it's Williams. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Here's Carr to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense changing the play. 4th down, Carr. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying the run, it's Edwards. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
He's got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Sparty! And here they come, almost all the way back. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Carr on play action. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Ready, go! Carr. Here comes the heat. He gets away. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half after that incompletion.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Booster, ready. Go, go.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Throwing. Carr. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The run inside. It's Mobley. Picks up the 1st down. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Trying to stop this guy has been a near impossible task. You want to become an Irish legend, like maybe the most legendary of all Notre Dame backs, George Gipp, win one for the Gipper? How about just running one with this guy? Maybe a crease. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Play action, C.J. Carr. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Makes the pass. Hits the open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Play fake, Carr. Into the end zone. Incomplete, he was looking for the score there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Great job by the defense to force this fourth down, but a field goal would make it a two-possession game. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker, and touchdown Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This one's complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. Looking for a big gain. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, and it will bring up a fourth down and decision time. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Trying to keep this drive alive. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I tell you what, it makes it really hard defensively when you have to play 4 downs every time. Like, your goal is to get the fourth down so you can get off the field. When they go for it on fourth down and have so much success, now the play count's starting to roll up there. It's so hard to stop offenses that continue to go for it on fourth down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it in the middle. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. What about the speed for that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to go right back downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Under fire. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that